What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk to you guys this morning about the benefits of owning a supercar or an exotic car or any type of car, to be honest. Cars just bring people together, people that you don't even know, people you've never met before. You can literally have a conversation about a car and it just changes the whole dynamic. And during that process, you kind of learn, who you gel with, who you vibe with. And then, once you're able to ride with that person and then you quickly learn their driving style, their driving patterns and things like that, man, it is an awesome feeling, an awesome experience. And then the networking of it is major, man. So I met a young brother last night, I think his name is Ken, that does cybersecurity. He does any type of security. Brother has like 200 employees. So to get to that level, to have 200 employees in a business or in a company, you have to do something efficient business-wise. You have to do something to build that up, to build that network up. And not to mention the people and team skills that you have to do something like that is absolutely major and mind-blowing. So kudos to you, my brother, for building that up. But anybody that wants to build a business and be successful, you're going to need people. I listen to Andrew Tate all the time. I'm an Andrew Tate fan, believe it or not. Doesn't matter if some of you guys on here are not Andrew Tate fans. I'm a big Andrew Tate fan, and I believe a lot of the things that Andrew says about escaping the matrix and getting off the grid and out of that conventional mind of thinking where you have to have a 9 to 5 or you have to follow a set pattern of going to school and all that kind of stuff. The only thing I think Andrew got wrong is the religious part, but I don't like to talk religion on the channel. But other than that, the brother's got it 100% right. And listen, no matter how you feel about him, he's doing some of the things that in his life that half of us will never ever be able to achieve or never ever be able to do. And for some of you guys, you say, well, that's not my goal. That's not, what I strive for, what I live for. Like I live for my kids, I live for whatever case may be. A lot of times I venture to say it's because you're settling and you're conforming to what it is that you're capable of doing, instead of trying to explore what you're not capable of, what you don't think you're capable of doing. It's no way I would have ever thought that I would be in a fancy hotel like this, coming from where I'm from, straight Anthony Hamilton right there. So, anything's possible for anybody. You just have to want to do more. And the nature of life, just the whole thing about life is progression. The only thing consistent about life is change, and you have to constantly change, your friends, your work environment, sometimes your family. The family that you have now might not be the family that you're with next year or or in the beginning of life might not be the family that you're with in the end days of life. So the only thing consistent about life is change, and the only thing that you are supposed to be focusing on is helping other people. So I always talk to you guys about one of my favorite movies. It's called Lucy. The movie Lucy is so real. Like, don't sleep on that movie. Go back and look at it. If you have not watched Lucy, you gotta go back and watch that movie, because that movie tells you the purpose of life, how it started, how it ends, and what it's all about. And I truly believe that. I believe 100% Hollywood gives us a lot of times things that they're gonna, start feeding us. They give it to us in movies, or Hollywood gives it to you long before that. Like me and the brother yesterday, Ken, was talking about the movie Enemy of the State. Before all of these cameras and stuff started going up all over the place, and now there's a camera on every street corner, on every light post, on every light, on every building. There's a camera every single place that you go now, and that's a result of the movie, or the movie Enemy of the State came out long before all of that stuff was happening. And when that started happening, then then we're like, oh, we're used to it now because of 9/11 and what they set in place in 9/11. So I'm just saying, life is constantly evolving and life is constantly changing, and you have to change with it. You have to evolve with it, and you have to grow. And in order to do that, you got to grow other people. So that's I'm not trying to make this video too long. I'm trying to just kind of keep it nice and short for you guys today. But I'm telling you that your dreams and your aspirations can definitely happen, but you got to keep working at it. The only time you lose is when you quit. And so just as long as every single day you're progressing, you're working towards it, you're doing something to meet your goals and your dreams, then one day you will hit your mark, or you'll be very, very close to it, or at least you'll be a lot further along than some other people are who's trying to do the same thing that you're doing. All right, which is why I kick butt in some of the industries that I'm in and doing some of the things that I do, because I just progress towards it every single day. I heard a quote from Kevin O'Leary, who talked about Steve Jobs and how Steve Jobs just had a noise to signal relation or ratio that was just unbelievable. You know, he was like almost no noise. So that means no basketball games, no football games, no sports that he wasn't involved in, no extracurricular activities that he wasn't involved in. It was 100% about building Apple, and half of you guys are watching this video on an Apple device right now. So a guy like that who can come from nothing, Elon Musk was not rich, he came from nothing. This guy is trying to get us to Mars, to Mars and space right now, and create new colonies and new ways for us to live, to get away from this earth. Like, I mean, come on, how can you start from zero, from ground zero, which is where you and I started from, to get to something like that? And the way you do that is you have to 100% get rid of the noise. The noise can be your family, the noise can be, you know, friends, people you have around you. I truly believe you're a part of your product, you're a product of your environment, where you grew up, where you live. I truly believe that that's what shapes your life. So whatever your parents feed you or tell you to do, you kind of go in that direction. And especially with religion, which again, I don't talk about religion on this channel. But my point is, guys, anything that's holding you back, you got to learn how to get rid of that. You got to learn how to move on from that. You have to learn how to get 100% focused, or at least 80% focused on your signal and not your noise. And so maybe I'll name this video that, signal to noise ratio, or something like that. Get focused on your signal. Get focused on the next 15 hours of the day. You know, what are you doing to progress towards what you say you want to do? What are you doing for that? Like for me last night, it was editing YouTube videos and, you know, working on my new channel. So, you know, I got staff and employees and all that stuff that handle other stuff. And so I'm able to kind of focus on some other things that I want to do. All right. Don't forget to delegate. Delegate certain tasks that you just can't do or that you're not good at to other people, because then you'll start to find like-minded people who want to achieve the same things that you're wanting to achieve, and you can work together with those people to get your dream done, and also you're fulfilling their dreams too. You know, one of the things I talked to about Ken yesterday was paying people. That's one of the things I love to do. I love to pay people, or get people paid, get their families funded and all. You're good. Get their families funded and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I like to create jobs and employees that can literally pay their families, or put food on the table, or pay their cell phone bills, or pay their car notes, or whatever the case may be. That's just my passion. That's something I like doing. Yeah, so that's gonna be the end of today's video. I wasn't trying to make it too long, but I was just trying to let you guys know that get focused on your signal, not the noise. Get the noise out of your life, move all that stuff aside, focus 100% on the signal. And if you do that, man, you will definitely be successful. You'll be a lot closer to your dreams and your goals. You'll be a lot closer to what your vision is and what you say you want to do. So guys, I'm Chess, you're the best, and I'll see you in the next video on the rally. Will Motivation Rally. Peace. Hit the like button, whatever it is you do on the channel. I just appreciate you for sticking and staying, not going away, and tuning in. All right, let's take a look at the cars again. This is what this brother was doing when I met him. He doesn't hold his own cameras anymore, but but this is what he was doing when I first saw this brother. There it is.
Congratulations again, bro.
Thank you, man. Hey,
you said you was gonna do it. You did it.
Yes. A lot of people say it, right?
A lot of people say it.
Some people don't get there, man.
Congrats again, brother.
All right, y'all watch Will's channel. All right, so yeah, once again, that was the guy that was responsible for this right here. Well, responsible for the motivation for this right here. Of course, I was responsible for getting it done. Nobody gives you anything. There's no handouts or anything like that.